What's up, guys? Rick from DFS On Demand here, and since it's a Friday, the tournament is in full swing. I wanted to do something a little bit low-key and a little bit different. I want to try something out. So what I'm going to be doing is playing Waialae Country Club, the host of the Sony Open, on the Golf Club 2019, which is a video game. So for some of you who follow me on Twitter, you know this is a game that I like to dabble in. I think it's pretty cool. It's very realistic, and they have all of these real courses. So I thought we could kind of combine this into a little bit of like a course review, a little bit of fun, just a way for us to kind of shoot the breeze for a little bit. So if this is popular, I don't know if this interests you week in and week out, please let me know. I can do this. We could have done Kapalua. Torrey Pines is available. Like, there are a lot of courses for this. So just an opportunity for me to combine two things that I really enjoy, which is golf in general, being on making videos, and the Golf Club 2019. Should be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think, and let's just hop into it. All right, so Waialae Country Club, Honolulu, Hawaii. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it's windy. I think I already set, or I'm going to change the wind for this week to be high, which is going to make this a lot more difficult, but that's the way that these guys are going to be playing it this week. So that's the way I'm going to play it. And we'll make sure we're on the back tees here, which we are. All right. So what I really like about this is, this game is not like Tiger Woods video games in the past. There's no power-ups. There's nothing like that. You can't drive the ball 400 yards. Plays very, very realistic. Now, looking at this, the number one hole here at Waialae, I believe this is the way the members play it. So for the PGA Tour, they flip the nines. So this is actually going to be number 10 that they play at the Sony Open. And you can see, just compared to like last week, these fairways are tiny, right? I mean, comparative to Kapalua, I've obviously yanked one left, but the rough should not be that penal for a lot of the golfers on tour. Pretty so we'll see if I can still get up and down from here in the right direction into the wind. Give it a little loft. What I'd also like to check is if, I'm assuming this is going to be a par 72 that I'm going to play, despite the fact that
and this putt for the birdie.
The pros are only going to play a par 70. All right, so we're out of the gate 1 under. I'll check the scorecard here in a second.
Great start to the round.
Yeah, okay, so here's the scorecard. Yeah, so it's a par 72. So the way this looks is, and I've got the card here from last year, number 4, which is actually number 13 for them, is actually a par 4 for the PGA Tour, so I'll play it as a par 5. And then 18, that's 9, that's the same. 10. So what will be my 10th hole, which is the pros' first hole, is the other, that's actually a par 4. So we're playing it like the members at Waialae play it. So this hole right here, this is actually going to be number 11 for the pros, which is a par 3. This is dead into the wind. I'm just going to try to hit this 4-iron up there. See what happens. Got a little case of the lefts already. But we can chip it from there. So what's cool about this, like I mentioned, there really is no, there's no power-ups. It's just skill, right? So I can't buy my way to a better golfer. If you start today, your golfer is going to have the same capabilities that mine is. I can't do any equipment upgrades. I can't do anything like that. And I've already got a pretty sharp 9-footer downhill here to save par on the second hole.
And
but
in the hole.
I'm pretty good at this game. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I made that. All right, so we'll go to number 3, which is number...
And And
10, 11,
what is
12
this?
for
Hole
the
number 3.
pros. I've actually walked this course. I attended the Sony Open probably 6 or 7 years ago
Nice
at this
looking
point.
tee shot.
Super flat course. Very easy walk, great viewing experience because I mean, we were there on a Thursday. There was like no one out there. We could have walked with anybody that we wanted. Obviously,
All right,
beautiful
we're right
and
around
scenic.
125 yards out.
What I also want to check as I hit this gap wedge in, I want to check. It'll be hole number
it's gonna have to
7
bite.
for us. Is like that iconic W palm trees at the back of the green. So when we get to 7, I'll
Sweet.
keep an eye out for that because
31 feet
the
to
way
the hole.
the way this game works is there's obviously courses that are real life courses that are in the game, you know, generated into the game. But then you can custom create courses. So a lot of people will create courses that you've heard of or come up with just their own courses.
All right,
So there's basically a database of like 100,000 courses out there that you can play. So you'll never run out of content. Like to me, that's the way online video games should be. You should have a never-ending stream of content, basically.
Okay, this is the 4th
So
hole.
I don't know if this is an official course or if this is one that someone has created. So far, it looks pretty accurate. Again, besides the flipped nines, like you're playing it like the members are. But for that, it looks pretty accurate. And what you see is a lot of these dog legs, both left and right. I can't hit a fairway, apparently. That's the thick stuff right there.
Oops.
But like so again, this is the one that I'm gonna play as a par 5, but this is a par 4 for the guys on tour. And quite frankly, it's a pretty tough par 4. So what happens is, you know, something like Augusta National,
Right
which
back on the
does
fairway.
not
See about hitting that green up there.
have this game does not have the license to use Augusta National. Like someone created it, so like you can basically. I think the holes are a little out of order, but you can basically play Augusta National. It's called like Fiddler's National or something like that. You can actually play it, and I think the holes, like I think the par 3 12th, it's not number 12, but it's generally like the same setup, the same type of holes. So it is pretty fun. I saw that Kapalua is on here. I know that Torrey Pines is on here, so we'll have that. I think TPC Summerlin is on here in Vegas. So there's a lot of these pro courses. And I should probably bear down here and try to make a putt, huh? Save my par on the easiest hole on the course. There we go.
Great putt, and that is for par.
And then what's also cool is they have online, playing pretty poorly right now actually, but online they have these leagues and these societies in which you play a new tournament every week, and it keeps your standings and your world rank and your earnings, and then you can move up on different tours. You can move down, you can get demoted. So it is a lot of fun. You play a 4-round tournament every week.
Nice.
It keeps me busy for sure, but
it looks like
something I do enjoy doing.
5 yards or so to go.
Now this is just an absolute go. You've got to hit this, you know, a pitching wedge, a full wedge here should be a go. Flag stick. I yanked it a little bit, and with the wind going that way, it's not going to help. Another missed green. We got to start figuring this out. Because 1 under par through 5 or whatever we're about to be is not going to cut it. If we make that. Look at all these little butterflies flying around. Pretty accurate. All the palms. I think this is going to move 2 ways on me. I'm just going to hit it straight.
Nice putt. We're in there. And that'll keep you at 1 under for the round.
1 under through 5 is not good enough. So 6, which would be...
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
4, 5, 6. 15 for the guys. This is basically a neutral hole. Yeah, 399. So on tour, they played it at 398 last year. So this is fairly accurate. You can see when you get it out to 300 yards how narrow these fairways become. but historically, it hasn't really mattered because the rough is not as penal. I'm finding out quite a bit how to hit out of the rough. Ooh, just stayed out of the first cut.
Okay, you are deep, deep in the rough here.
All right, so we'll take a little extra club. This might be too much club. Let's see if I can just bounce it back there. Run out, baby. Okay, that's good. Pin high. Maybe 7 feet, 8 feet for birdie. We got to start getting on a roll here.
All right, here we go.
Start to get a little more comfortable. This is the third hardest hole on the course, so I'd love to steal one here. Just try to match the pace right.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Start of the run. So I think we're going to 7 now, which should be the hole. Yeah, so this should be like the iconic hole on Waialae. That has the, yeah, it goes out towards the ocean, and then it has the 2 W palm trees. So let's see. So we're going out towards the ocean, it looks like. And do we have the W palms? No. They tried. They got 2 palms going out there in different directions. Couldn't cross them over, I guess. But that is still a fairly accurate representation of what this hole should be. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get smart here. I'm going to hit a little draw into this wind. Try to hold it up against the wind here. We're gonna start playing well.
So far, so good for this one.
That's a good ball. Wind is really the only defense around here. So when you ratchet up the wind, and actually, I probably should have raised it more. I didn't know if that was going to be enough, but. 13 miles an hour consistently. The guys are probably playing a little bit more than that. All right, so this 7-iron, this is probably going to come up short because it's into the wind and uphill. So I'm going to take a 6 and just try to throw it up in the air a little bit, add a little loft, and see if I can. I'm trying to hit it close. I could have hit a 7 and.
I think this is gonna need to bite.
Yeah, it was gonna be long the whole time. I could have hit a 7-iron and just 2-putted up the hill from 35 feet, but I'm trying to go low here. I'm trying to throw darts. So, took on the risk, did not execute that shot. But I figured you got to start making birds. You got to start making birds at some point.
To save par.
All right, this is a big one. Can't drop a shot here, so it's going to move a little bit at the end. Fairly hard at the end. I just got to get the pace right.
Unlucky.
At least I played it on the pro side. Didn't miss it on the amateur
nice
side.
2-foot putt.
All right, tap that in, and our birdie
done.
streak is already gone. No such thing.
It's going to put you up to 1 under par.
1 under, which actually, you know, the tournament just started. In real life, that would be a pretty good number at this point. All right, again, I'm going to try to just hold a draw into this wind, and it is a this is the hardest hole on the course. Did I carry the bunker? Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. 1 more foot would have been perfect, but that's pretty good. Hardest hole on the course. If I get out of here with a par, probably fair. I'm gonna putt it. It's gonna move right the whole way. Actually, no, it's not. It's a little double breaker, so it'll move right to start, and then it'll want to come back a little bit. Come on, turn back, turn back. Wow, that's a good one.
Nice.
Stealing one on the hardest hole. That's good. So back to 2 under through 8, I believe. And now we're gonna get back-to-back par 5. So remember this first one here. So this is 18. Oh, you know what? I actually forgot. That 8th hole, that's 17. That's like the most scenic hole you're going to have. The ocean is closer to the left in real life. It's like right on the ocean. So that was a little bit off. But this hole, this is 18 where that's correct. The ocean is kind of running along the left here. So this is correct that this is a par 5. But we are actually going to get back-to-back par 5s here because the next hole, what plays as a par 5 for the members, not as that for the professionals.
Right around 200.
So if we can take advantage of these 2 holes, that would be pretty good. Now, I'm going to play this I'm just going to try to run this up here with like a 3-iron. Let the wind kind of work it back a little bit. And see if I can get it close by running it up there. Because I don't want it to run out. Come on, keep going. Okay, so what's that? 25-ish feet, 30-ish feet for eagle.
And looks like you're putting for eagle from here.
Looks like I am.
That's not bad at
20
all.
feet, but it's uphill, so we're going to play it a little harder than that. Sharp break to the left, and then it flattens out a little bit. So we just got to get this part right. And then these are easy to lose. They're easy to run by and not hold on to your birdie. Turn. All right, I overplayed it, but I think that's the safe side. That protects the birdie.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
I didn't want to have like 6 feet coming
Nice
back,
putt.
you know, to make bird. So there's one. So 1 birdie there, and
Very
then
solid round after
this.
9.
So
Looking
3 under
fantastic.
through 9. We would take that on
Okay,
tour for
par
sure.
5.
I don't know if we would take it in a video game, but we would take it on tour. And then this. Okay, so this is what I remember as number 1, where it shoots out of the grandstands here. Fairly straight tee shot. This is a par 4 for the pros. This is what I remember being on site. Like, this is
Nice
number
looking shot.
1. This is where we watched everybody tee off from. So that's pure right down the middle. See if we can take advantage of that.
About 205 yards to the pin here.
I'd rather kind of come up short, so I'm going to take 2 clubs off and try to hit this 6. And let the wind run it up there. Might have yanked it a little bit. Keep kicking right. Okay, just into that first cut. I always should be an easy up and down, but I've been known to let some chips get away from me a little bit. So let's try to... There we go. I've been known to... My short game here is not
All right,
very
this
good.
putt for the
Just
birdie.
like real life, but we'll take advantage of both par 5s,
And a
make
decent
birdies
little
there.
putt to end this one.
Bringing things down to 4 under.
And
after
we
that
are
one.
4 under through 10. So let's see if we can keep it going
Nice
a little
solid
bit.
birdie
A
on
lot
the
of
last
shortish
hole.
par
We've got another
4s.
birdie in the works here.
So here's this one. It is kind of in like, I don't want to say it's like downtown Honolulu, but there are corporate buildings around. That is
Tee shots
accurate.
looking decent.
Nice little wind-aided draw on that one to the middle of the fairway. And when you do that, this is what we talked about all week, where this kind of
And,
turns into a
about
wedge fest, right? I mean, I've got
135
pitching
yards out
wedge
from
in
here.
hand a lot here. I'm going to take a 9 and really take some off of it and hope that the wind gets it. Hit it, wind. Too much. Started
This
too
one has
far
some
left.
teeth.
It's moving left, and it might be too much on it. Yeah, not bad, but not the best shot.
Okay, you're on the green with a whole lot of work to do. And we're
All right,
putting from
28
about
feet uphill.
28 feet out.
Double breaker. Man, all right. It's really going to move at the end. So I'm going to try to throw it out there pretty far. This is all about pace and protecting the par. All right. That's fine. If that goes in, you steal one. No big
Here we
deal.
go. Let's drop this and get your par.
Well done. Sitting at 4 under for the round.
If any of you guys play this
Number
game,
12.
I am Rick
This
Run
is
Good
the 12th hole
on,
coming
I think
up.
it's PlayStation Network is what it's called. So I'll play you online if you want. Just, I don't know how it works. Friend request me, I guess. Add me. And we'll play.
This one looks pretty safe.
I don't know if there's actually a body of water right like that in the middle of this course. I want to say there's not. I don't remember that, but
I'd say around 105
that might be a little
yards
creative
or
license
so
by
to
the
pin
guy who made this course. All right, I'm gonna play this one a little safe to the safe side take a little something off of it. Hopefully let the wind work it back to the right, to the pin location, and have it hopefully
That's
just
gonna have
sit.
to hit something.
Yeah, a little firm. Firm little bounce, but that's okay.
Okay, ended up nice and safe. Still a little work to do, though. Putting from around 16 feet out.
This is the 4th hardest hole, so I'd like to kind of steal one. I also think we're playing, I don't know what pin positions we're playing, if these are the difficult ones or what, but I'm just going to try to throw one out here and swing it in. Oh, I thought I had it.
Oh, man.
Good roll. Easy par, but you know,
right,
even
nice
even
little
if we would
2-foot
take
putt.
these scores in real life, I should
Decent
probably like
little putt there.
I would like to be 10 under par probably on this course.
4 under for the
in
round.
video game world.
Coming off a par on the last
All right,
one.
this one I
Let's see
think
what
has a
happens
massive
here.
green. This is a par 3 that I think can play. Yeah, okay. So let's see how long this green is. They can basically play this hole any length, right? Like it's almost like 40 yards they could add to it depending on where the pin position's at. I'm just going to hit this 4-iron, let the wind work it back, and hopefully eat it up a little bit. Because this is
looking
too much
decent,
club
and
if the
then
wind doesn't hit it. Okay, that's fine. We were never going to be able to stop it with a 4-iron, but we're on at least the correct plateau
green,
here. You
but
can see, I
still
mean,
got a lot
there's
of work to
literally
do.
like another 40
All right,
yards
here
there
we go. 4
that they
for
can
birdie.
do this. Now, this is a pretty, this might be a little straight putt. Everything seems to be a double breaker. Triple breaker. This is going to go both directions, so I'm just going to lay it out a little to the left. Bang.
Nicely done with the long putt.
Finally made a putt.
Bring things
All
down
right.
to 5 under
5 under through 13. So we've got some holes left we can get in. So
Okay,
if
let's see what
we have
happens
5 holes
here
left.
on
Let's
this
try to get in at
par
8 under.
4.
So that would be
Let's
64
go ahead and drop this one
on
into the
this
fairway
course. Let's
and
try
take
to
it
get
from
in
there.
there. I don't think this is going to run out, right? Even with the wind, even with the roll, I don't think I can get there. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but what is also
shots
kind
have
of
been
accurate,
decent.
I've noticed this a few times, when you start to get near the ocean more, I feel like the wind kicks up more, which is kind of very accurate, especially for like a coastal course like this. The closer to the water
And
you are, it
looks like we
seems
have
like the
about
wind will start to
135
swirl
yards
a
or
bit,
so
or
to
will
go.
actually just be more like in miles per hour. Now, I know that wind doesn't necessarily impact wedges as much, so I think this gap wedge is going to be okay. I want it to take like one hard bounce and stop. So we'll see if I can get it to do that. It's right on line. One hard bounce, and then sit. Sit. Oh man, that's beauty, isn't it? It's nice when the ball does
nice
what it
little
is
2-foot
supposed
putt.
to do. So that is a tap-in
Well
bird.
done.
So we need 2 more coming in to shoot a
6
64.
under
That's
for
our
the
goal.
round.
So we are 6 under through 14. Now this
Nice
is the
bird
second
on
hardest
that
hole on the
last
course, so we're
hole.
not trying
Let's
to do
see another
anything
one.
too crazy here, especially into the wind. 455 into the wind. Let's just get one in the fairway. Then hit the green and move on
looking
with our
pretty
day.
good.
I can see the pin is left side of the green up there. Looks like it's in the middle. Beautiful course, beautiful game. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, so
All
we're
right,
right
6
around
iron
180 yards out.
into this pin location or 5 iron. The 5 cuts through the wind. So this is a really aggressive line and shot I'm trying to take. This is high risk, high reward.
So he's gonna need to bite.
Yeah, I flailed it out to the right a little bit. And like you saw, I even added loft to that, and the 5 iron didn't really do much.
Nice, ended up just fine.
Or the wind
on
didn't
that
really do
shot.
much to that 5 iron. It
And
really
here
does cut
we
through the
go,
wind a
this
bit.
one for birdie.
See if I can lag it up there, take our par. It's going to move left. It's going to move right. It's going to move back left. What do you think? A couple notches over here and then just try to get the speed right? Turn left. Go in.
That was absolutely
Thievery.
fine.
43 feet,
7
stealing
under for the
one
round.
on the second hardest hole. 3 birdies in a row. That would be a DraftKings bonus. We're 7 under through 15. Oliver's laying down. I don't know if you can see him. 16, 17, 18. Par 3, par 4, par 5 coming in. Let's see if we can take
16th
advantage
hole
of these.
coming
This
up.
should be a pretty short one. Back towards the ocean. Downwind. Or I'm sorry, downhill into the wind. If I throw it out here, there's kind of like a little bowl. Maybe the wind can bring it back. And it can... Oh, that's a bad swing. Really bad swing. I don't know. My timing must have been off there, but that is... And what I also like about this is if you make a bad swing, you get severely penalized. So, like, I was very fast on that follow-through, and I
I'll tell you
yanked
what,
it
everybody
left,
ends up
and now
here
I've got work to
sometimes.
do. You know, there's the
Take
margin of
this,
error is
as
very,
a
very
learning
small.
opportunity.
Flop shot into the wind, out of the sand. I'm just going to throw a little bit of spin on it because I don't want it to run too far out here. I'd like to land it short of the hole and let it release. Sit. Not bad. It's like
Well,
a
at least
it's
you're
like
on
a
the
B
green.
minus.
That is always good. Little 5-footer here. Nothing too
5 feet
scary.
for par. It's not doing much. With speed in the middle.
That'll
Okay.
work for par.
I don't know if you can see this dog laying
And
down,
that'll
but
keep
it
you at
is
7 under for the round.
really cute. All right, 2 holes to go. 7 under, 4 under on the back.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
These crosswind, this is where it kind of gives me fits, so I'll try to hit that. Draw again. Hold it up against the wind.
looks pretty
Let
safe.
it be a straight shot. That looks pretty good. So for the PGA Tour, this would be what, I guess 8. This would be number 8 for them. And you can see they also have like the grandstand set up,
I'd say
which is
around
kind of cool, a little
105
feature here.
yards
So if you play it
or
like
so to the
in a
pin
tournament,
here.
I don't know if there's like a tournament mode where they actually put fans in there. I'll look into that next time. Sand wedge, wind should hit this. I want it to stop quickly. All right, hit it, wind. Hit it.
I hope this bites.
Hit it. Sit. Come on back. Ooh, I thought there was a little
Yeah,
ridge
ended
there. It
up
was going to
nice
come
and
back. So it
safe.
should be a little
Still a little work to do,
delicate
though.
downhill
All right,
putt.
12-footer here.
Pretty flat to start, and then it's going to kind of go pretty hard at the end here. I'm just going to tap it. So I'm going to expect that it's going to take that break at the end. There it
Nice
is. That's
putt out
pure,
there
isn't
for
it?
birdie.
That is pure. All right, that was
Sitting
17. So
at 8
18,
under
we
for
are
the
8
round.
under. 5 under on the back, and we have a par 5. So again, for the pros, this is number
Nice solid
9,
birdie on that
which I
last
believe
hole.
is like
Got
the
another birdie in the
easiest
works here.
hole out there. Let me check. Yeah, this is the one with all the eagles. 34 eagles last year. Now, it is into the wind, but still 500 yards. In real life, for these guys, would be like driver,
looking good.
what, 8-iron, something like that, into this green. Into the wind, it's going to play a little bit longer. You can see how narrow that fairway ends up being when you get out to 250 yards and beyond.
Now looks like 200.
And now I've got a 3-iron into this, so
not
not that 8-iron I would have liked. I only have a 3-wood in the bag, so I'm going to try to hit this. I'm going for it. I'm going to try to hit this 3-wood. I'm going to throw it up in the air with a little bit of loft and hope I can get it to land soft, which I don't know if I can. I yanked it. Come on, wind.
This is not looking decent.
Hit it, wind. Hit it. Move it. All right. So can I get up and down from here to make birdie? Or make it. Oh, that was a little aggressive. I was a little bit more aggressive than I should have been.
And this putt for the birdie.
Here we go. For birdie, 11 feet up the hill, a smidge. Tiny movement left. I'm not going to give away the hole. I'm going to play it left edge. Got it.
Yes.
All right, birdie on the last. So pretty good back 9. Let's see how we ended up.
Well done
9
out
under,
there.
63.
9 under at the end
5
of the
under. I'm
round.
sorry, 6 under on the back,
Thanks
3
a
under
lot
on the
for playing.
front.
Good luck.
Flip that
See you
for the
next time.
pros. Waialae Country Club 63. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, let me know and we'll continue to do it. Just a fun little way to kind of see the course and mess around for 15 or 20 minutes. All right, guys. Talk to you soon.